Now, I think we know deep inside what makes us happy. If you try to remember these times in life that made you really happy, you're not stuck anywhere forever. Try. Try, try, try. I'm Mattias Danielsson from Stockholm, Sweden, and I'm 49 years old. And I worked in the fashion business for 25 years. I have a lot of hobbies, and one of them is to make furniture and draw paintings. I started to think about StackArt for, say, 5 years ago when I was doing paintings and working in my workshop. I wanted to do something new and do something for myself, not just sitting in meetings and working for other people, and maybe do something that was closer to my heart, both working with my hands and with my brain. So this is how it all started. And I did a lot of sketches, and I came up with the idea that I can do a lot of different designs and I can merge them all together and make sculptures, because I think it's a really beautiful design object to place in your home. When I was doing this, I realized that I can do a lot of variations of this sculpture. This is the first one, and the style, it's called Happy Good Morning, and this particular one is called Happy Minty because it has the minty fresh color. And they were supposed to stand right next to your bed, so when you wake up in the morning, this is Happy Good Morning. So they all started out with joy and happiness. So you can change the blocks depending on your feelings, depending on what you want to match, some sort of interior, or how you would like to express yourself. This one is called Red Velvet Planet. This is the most simple, basic one that we have from StackArt. This is one of the inspirations that we have from space. I have a master in business. I worked as a business controller, as an assortment director, and worked a lot with figures and numbers and business systems. But all the time I've had my sort of artistic spirit, and everybody's telling me, are you creative or are you a number guy? But I would say that I've finally found myself merging all these. So I am both. I am a businessman and I am an artist. I would say when I started working, when I was a little bit younger, when I had studied business, I was more prestigious. I really wanted to do a career, and sort of status things were kind of important to me. Okay, I had a great drive. I did some interesting jobs. I've been in the different managed groups for big companies. As time went by, I started realizing that these things are not really that important to me, the prestige and the status things. So I started to look into myself a little bit more and try to understand what was driving me. What was my real interest, and how could I use this in my everyday job and sort of change my direction towards my dreams and goals. Then I started to balance sort of the business and the art a little bit more. Decreasing the business side of myself a little bit, not decreasing, I still have my brains when it comes to numbers and figures, but increasing the artistic part of my everyday job. And this ended up with me starting this company. For me, there are 4 ways to look at life. I would say 3 or 4. It's life, everything that lives. You can do it, take it out in the universe. It's life for humankind, or it's life for me as an individual and what's closest to me. And I would say a person has so many emotions and so much capacity, and just finding out a little bit more about my own emotions and my own capacity every day. Also being close to the ones I love in my surroundings, and finding out more about nature and the world in general. I would say that's life to me. Most things in life are changeable, I would say. You should always do everything the best you can. If you don't like your job, You can quit, but while you're there, you're supposed to do it as good as you can, of course. That's the mindset. But you should not be in a workspace complaining for too long time. Be there, do a great job, and move on. Start asking yourself, what will I, when I look back at my life, what would have made me happy? Now, I think we know deep inside what makes us happy. If you try to remember these times in life that made you really happy, I'm not sure when it was, when you bought your new car, or you were super narcissistic or egoistic or something. It was the small things, the natural things in life that made you happy. You're not stuck anywhere forever. Try.